Hey everyone, welcome back to Keep the Community Fed podcast, Season 2, Episode 5. I'm Carmen Smith, your host and Executive Director at White Center Food Bank, and today I have my co-host,
Robert Fuentes. I am the Development and Events Coordinator here at the White Center Food Bank.
and then of course our people behind the scenes making this all possible, Randy Wynn, our Marketing and Community Engagement Manager.
Hey y'all, very exciting episode.
Yay. And then on sound production, our Development and Communications Director, Jefferson Rose.
Hey everybody, let's go. Season 2, Episode 5.
Yeah, and we're going to talk about Taste of White Center. And these three folks that are with me today are also the people that make this event happen, Robert in particular. So love to hear your perspective about what we can expect for this year's event. I can't believe it's already here. We were just talking about it.
Yeah, it feels like, we did move the date up a week this year, but even so, the month of June has just been blowing by. I can't believe it's next week already.
Right. And for listeners, I'm sure you're also very aware that the World Cup is coming to Seattle on Monday. There's a game on the 19th. But the Taste of White Center this year is going to be on June 20th. You know, traditionally we've done it the following weekend. But there's a watch party in downtown White Center on June 26th. And so, not to create too much for the White Center community, we were spreading it out a little bit. So there's something to do, almost every weekend in White Center. Yeah. So June 20th from 12 to 3. What do we have in store for folks this year?
Well, this year our major focus was trying to get more food out there. So we've actually have more restaurants this year participating than we did last year, which is
Awesome.
really exciting. And then we also have a handful of restaurants that are going to be that are making a little bit extra food this year. So we actually doubled their stipend that we normally give out, and we selected a few of the favorites in town that seem to be pretty popular in the years past to produce some extra items for us to be able to make sure that all of our guests and customers are happy for the day.
Awesome. So we've been so lucky to have such great success for this event, especially the past couple of years. And we know that, people have come out wanting to participate and have been disappointed that, restaurants have ran out early. Last year we ran out really early. And so the team has been working really hard on how to mitigate some of that a little bit. So that way, as many of you can participate as possible. So we've got, it sounds like extra plates this year at some restaurants, and then more restaurants too. So hopefully, it'll go better than last year. That's what we kind of always strive for, is to be better than we were before. But, we're not perfect. And so thanks for, being patient with us and learning alongside us as well. But we're definitely encouraging people to come early, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, it is a first come, first serve event. So make sure you get there right at noon or a little after noon. I imagine we'll probably start seeing our first sellouts, hopefully around 2 or 2:30, which is close to the end of the event. But like I said, we're trying to mitigate that as much as possible. So we do have a few options for even after hours as well. There's a few restaurants that'll be participating with small specialty items or deals that they have once the event closes for the evening. So places you can still use your tickets at.
Great.
Even if you can't find your favorite spot right off the bat.
Great. What else is going to be new for this year?
We will have a swag table that we're
Ooh.
setting up. We are working with a local print shop to create some merch that has some of your favorite little Taste of White Center characters that you can find on our posters. So we'll have some T-shirts, we'll have some hats, and some tote bags with this year's poster on them. And then next to the swag table, we will have a photo booth where you can have a little photo op with your favorite Taste of White Center characters. And so we'll have most of the characters that you find on our poster printed out in like little cutouts, and you can use those to take a picture with your friends and family when you come by to visit.
Is the musubi one of the characters?
The musubi is one of the characters, yeah.
I know who I'm getting my first picture with. And so there's not going to be staffing that. It'll just be folks taking pictures with their phone, right?
Exactly, yeah. As a way to kind of reduce the cost of the event and to make it more accessible for photos, we'll just have like a backsplash that people can take photos next to with their cell phones. That also makes it way easier, so that way we don't have to send them photos after the event or during the event. So just come by, grab your selfie stick if you have one, and take some photos.
Awesome. Anything else that's going to be new this year?
There's a couple of new restaurants that have opened up in the last year. It's been really exciting to see some of the businesses that had burned down during COVID finally have some new life being brought into them. La Grafita is a new ice cream shop that's opening up in the stretch of like blue buildings that are there on the north side of 16th. There's going to be a new shawarma spot that wasn't with us last year.
Is it like a food truck?
Yeah, it's like a food truck. Yep.
I walked by it the other day and I was like, I have to try that place.
We also got Mr. B's Mead Center. So they're going to be doing a fun little flight. So we'll have some 21 and up options as well. And then there is a new wine cellar as well.
Oh, awesome.
On 16th Avenue that's going to be involved this year that wasn't able to join in. They opened up like 2 days before Taste of White Center last year. And so during the event, they had their doors open and they're like, what's going on? And I'm like, oh man, I wish that I knew you were opening up. So we were able to get them joined in this year. So
cool.
That's exciting.
Wolfpack Cellars.
That's exactly it. Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome.
We will have our normal kids area, kids zone with the bouncy houses. Highline Fire Department's coming out again, bringing their fire truck, which I think is a lot of fun. The first year of Taste of White Center planning that I did, I invited them out. And it was really fun to see my friends who came to see the event get really excited because they'd never been inside of a fire truck. So it's fun for all ages.
Yes, not just kids, but adults too.
Exactly. And we'll have our mariachi band again this year doing their little pass through 16th. And this year we are working with a couple of orgs and businesses to help us staff the event, so for volunteers. So we just big shout out and thank you to Hit Lab for sending some folks out to help with cleanup. The fish sticks are going to help out with bringing some team members to help us set up.
Nice.
And then White Center Solidarity is actually helping us man our barricades this year. So that's pretty exciting that we'll be able to bring some community support and maybe some new faces and names that haven't been able to help out before, helping out this year.
Oh, that's great. That's great. Yeah, huge shout out to Hit Lab because for some reason the cleanup is like the hardest thing to find folks for. And so that's really awesome that they're doing that for us.
Very exciting. Yeah, they're great supporters of the White Center Food Bank. And so it's great to see them involved in one of our larger events as well.
That's awesome. They just did a sip and sort for us too, right?
They did, yeah. How'd that go, Jefferson?
It went great. They were super motivated and just came in with really positive energy and sorted 3 gaylords of food from the mail carrier's drive. And wild to see a lot of that food's already gone after, you know, we've had so much need lately. But yeah, it was thousands of pounds of food and they sorted it in a couple hours. So
awesome.
Yeah. I've got a question for you, Jefferson. Yeah. So last time that I helped sort out a Gaylord, we had some staff doing it, and we had a we were trying to see what was the oldest food that was in there. And I think when we did it, we saw a can of like green beans or peas from the 1990s in that box.
That might have broken the record of this
Okay.
particular food drive. There was some pretty old food though. We unfortunately had to toss a lot of pretty expired stuff. And people threw in some already open items, or there was like a Ziploc bag filled with like actual hamburgers and cheeseburgers. The cheese was still okay, but the rest was gross.
Yeah, that's no perishables, please.
Yeah.
That's a PSA.
Yeah.
If you're donating food to an organization, could be White Center Food Bank, could be another org. No opened items. If it's older than you, like it shouldn't be in there. And if it's like, if you're not bringing it directly to the food bank, like no perishables like meat.
I think the one thing that pops in my head when we talk about what you should or shouldn't drop off at a food drive, Jefferson's saying of if you wouldn't eat it, maybe don't donate it.
Yeah,
is a good-
like outside of taste preferences, right?
Right, exactly.
Yeah. I think one time we had gotten a donation at the old food bank, and I think there was like a can of beans or something that was from like 1986.
Oh,
Yeah.
Somebody cleaned out grandma's cupboard.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It was. Yeah. So, if it's older than you, it shouldn't be going in the donation bin.
Indeed.
but yeah, we're very excited for this year's Taste of White Center and how much this community-centered event is really bringing in the community. It's always fun to see all the different organizations as they interact with each other and try to find ways to pitch in on one of the larger events here in White Center. So
Yeah, it's such a fun event, and we try to keep it really accessible for all different types of income levels. You could get just one ticket for $5 if that's what works for you, and you can still participate. Or there's just not a lot there's no other event like this where it's kind of it's up to you on how much you want to spend, or
if you don't want to spend anything and you want to just come and hang out and enjoy the environment, listen to some great music, and you can always bring your own food and sit at a table and enjoy a lunch with other folks. I think it's really fun to be able to organize an event where there is no entry price to get into the event grounds. If you want to ride on the bouncy rides, or your kids want to ride, they don't need to buy an extra ticket, and there's no penny pinching that needs to happen. Let's just come out and have a good time.
Yeah. We just want it to be accessible to as many people as possible, and what that looks like is really up to you. So come on out, and it's kind of exciting. There's all this energy around the World Cup. If you've seen the poster, you can see that Thierry designed it around that as well. I lost my train of thought. I was going to say something else.
Were you perhaps thinking about thanking our sponsors?
No, but this is a great time to thank those.
Because obviously we couldn't do this event by ourselves, and it's great to have the support of some of the folks in town that have some additional funds to share. So a big thank you, shout out to Amazon and Nucor for being our premier sponsors. We also have support from Alaska Airlines, Cisco Foods, Charlie's Produce also helped out this year, BECU, and the Cambodian Cultural Alliance of Washington. So thank you so much to all those folks for making sure that this event happens, keeping it going, and helping keep the community fed in a different way than normal.
Very cool.
Can you talk, Robert, a little bit about the model that we have, like where the sponsorship dollars go? And, so people might be interested.
So this event has started off as like a community fundraiser, but as another way to kind of get money back into the community post-COVID. A lot of restaurants were really struggling through COVID with the lack of customers showing up, trying to rely on things like DoorDash or Uber Eats to be able to keep product going out the doors. And so to bring people back out, the thought process was, well, why don't we raise sponsorship dollars and then pay these restaurants to be a part of the event? So each restaurant receives $500 to make 100 small plates. And then we sell tickets to go get those plates for $5 a piece. So those funds that we raised from selling the tickets comes back to the food bank, but the sponsorship dollars go straight to purchasing food at all of these restaurants so that they can participate.
Yeah, and it's really, White Center Food Bank thinking about moving away from a charity model into a solidarity model. Especially now, I think all of us at home with our friends, with our family, are just talking about how expensive everything is. I think all of us are experiencing of course, cost of fuel. That also influences the cost of food prices. And so, we're all feeling it in our personal lives. We're feeling it here at the food bank in our professional lives. But we know that is something that restaurants are experiencing as well. And so being able to help them cover their costs is really important to us and really makes this more of a community event rather than, just a fundraising event for the food bank. And we are able to generate a little bit of extra revenue for the organization, but it's not our number one priority.
Yep.
Oh, I thought you had something else. So I remembered what I was going to say, thinking about just the energy that's coming into our communities around the World Cup, and inevitably, hopefully we'll have some out-of-towners and new folks maybe that have never been to our event before come out to the Taste of White Center. So can you give a rundown for someone if it's their first time coming to the event? What did they do? Where did they go?
Well, if it's your first time coming to the event is on 16th Avenue between Roxbury and 98th. The easiest way to get to the event would be taking the H line, either from Burien and up or from downtown Seattle down to White Center. Once you get off the bus, walk on down 16th Avenue until you make it to the center of the event. At that center stage, you'll find a set of tents that are there with staff and volunteers selling tickets. We'll take cash or card. And then once you get your tickets, we'll also have a map there that you can take that will have a list of all the menu items available in White Center and then all the participating restaurants that they can go. Let's say that you want to go and grab a little puffy pastry from Puffy Pandy. You'll just go down to their shop, get in line, and once you get up to the front, say that you're with the Taste of White Center and drop off your ticket, and then they'll give you your little I think they're ice cream puffs this year.
Yeah.
So it's very exciting to have them again. But you can grab your item. We'll have tables set up throughout the event grounds that in case you want to sit down and have something to, a little spot to sit down and eat. But then it's really, it's a choose your own adventure. So if you at any time you're looking at that menu and you're like, oh, I don't have enough tickets, you can always come by and grab some more tickets before going off to the next spot. It's pretty straightforward, I would say. I would just recommend people come as soon as possible. First come, first serve is definitely the name of the game. And so some places that are a little bit more popular might sell out quickly. But we've also done some cool stuff. Like we have Lil Woody's working with Tomo this year, like they did last year to produce the good old Lil Burger. So if you want to get a taste of Tomo, you can stop by Lil Woody's to do so, and know that they'll have enough items probably till the end of the event.
if you have, some friends to bring along, like that's also a good method, because sometimes the lines can be a little bit long. And so if you divide and conquer, it increases your chance of being able to try multiple things. And then also, like, we definitely encourage the restaurants to do like what they would consider a $5 plate, and it is very generous. And so oftentimes it's more than enough to be able to share. And so it's just encouraged to, bring a group of people, a friend or two. But also, if you just want to come by yourself and have all the food to yourself, like, please do that too.
You can also bring Tupperware containers with you.
Yes.
Meal
Somebody
prep.
did that one year, and it was
Yeah.
like, that is brilliant.
Yeah, she bought 10 tickets and a wagon and some Tupperware and said, I'm getting lunch for the week, which, is awesome. But, also spread the love to the other people.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, it's a pretty exciting event. This will be my third year organizing and kind of running it. But it'll also be the last year that I organize and run it. So I'm very excited to be passing on the reins to my replacement, who will be joining us soon. And I'm interested to see how they expand on the event that has been built up over the past several years.
What's happening to you?
I'm going to be working
Don't
with
scare
you.
people. He's not leaving.
I'm not leaving, but I am changing roles to executive coordinator. So I'll be working with Carmen a bit more and kind of moving away from the development side of things and the event planning. But I'll still be around in case people have questions or they just want to chat with me or see me at an event. I'll be there, just not behind the planning segments of it anymore.
You'll still be involved.
I'm sure.
All hands on deck.
Yeah.
Well, that's the beauty of, I think, all of the events that we run here is we try to invite either through making it mandatory or by giving the invitation, but having folks from different departments work this event or our fall event, giving people that opportunity to kind of get some extra hours or just to be involved in what the fundraising elements of what we do. The Taste of White Center is a all hands on deck sort of situation. And so if you know any of our check-in crew, they'll be at the ticket stand selling tickets. Meg, who works front desk, is going to be helping out with the kids zone. You'll see John running around directing our street cleanup crew. Jefferson will be hanging out, helping out with the ticket stand. Randy's going to be taking photos. It's really fun to have everybody have a role and be able to pitch in for this kind of event.
Yeah, I'll be there too. I just, I guess I haven't told listeners on the podcast, but I'm pregnant. And so when the team asked me, like, what job do you want? I didn't want to overcommit myself and then disappoint them if I had to cancel last minute. So I'll be at the event too. I think I'm going to be taking pictures with a disposable camera and maybe running to get some food for folks. But we do like to make sure all of the staff are included, just to kind of see what their coworkers have been up to, what have they been working on. And then, on the flip side of that too is a lot of times, the fundraising team, the admin team will step in and support operations when they need help. So it's kind of a circular, thing
community
for
of
us.
care.
Yeah, exactly. Community of care at White Center Food Bank.
Yeah.
I have a question about, tell me more about the Tomo burger. Is it the same burger as last year?
It is the same burger as
Okay.
last year.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
We would love to see a new item show up, but it is a very tasty burger.
It is good.
And it was flying off the shelves last year, and I think that this is a manageable menu item for them to be able to crank out.
that makes sense. I asked because I don't know, I just saw some food influencer in Seattle post about like some of their best burgers in Seattle, and they had posted about Tomo's steam burger. So I was like, oh, is it the steam burger that's
I don't think it is the steam burger.
maybe
It is
next
not.
year?
Maybe next year. Tomo has a World Cup event on the 20th, so they
Gotcha.
are working with Lil Woody's. Last year they had a wedding. We just can't get the dates
They're
straight.
busy.
They're busy. They're doing amazing things. Shout out to Tomo. Yeah.
But
They will be the caterer for our fall gala, which we are calling Back to Your Roots, because we will be doing it at the new Hub Project facility, which is the old grounds for our previous location as a food bank. But we've got Tomo slated to cook us up something pretty tasty. I don't think we've heard what the menu items are quite yet.
It'll
But if
be
it's
great,
from
though.
Tomo, it's
Yeah.
going to be amazing.
so you heard it first here on the podcast. I wasn't sure if we were promoting that yet, but
It's all good. Podcast listeners get the inside scoop.
yeah, they do. Okay, so I have a question for everyone at the table. Is there a particular restaurant that you are excited for this year? Like maybe you've missed out the past couple of years. Mine is Crawfish House because I saw it.
They're not participating
Oh
this year.
no! Okay, I have to.
It's a good one though.
Well, in the past, they've done like this awesome like etouffee. Yeah. And so I had a lot of FOMO the past couple of years, and I guess I'm still gonna have that FOMO this year.
I just want to say shout out to White Center. I feel like, especially the restaurants, even though we're paying them, they've been so supportive in the last 3 years of this event. And a lot of restaurants can easily say no, right? And so just being able to have capacity to serve 100 plates or even more, it shows how much of a collective power this community has. And it's very inspiring to see. So, shout out to the restaurants. I'm looking forward to the mango sticky rice at Young's.
Ooh, what?
In the past, we had feedback to where we didn't have enough desserts.
Oh, interesting.
So some restaurants were shifting their menu items.
Ooh, yum.
Let's see, there's so many. But I think I'm excited to try the Cocina Casera's. I think they're having like a bowl with plantains and kind of a tasting bowl of a few different items. I'm excited to taste that one.
Well, Jefferson just took mine. I was going to say, I forgot what Casino Casero had on their menu, but everything that's come out of their kitchen has been delicious, and they're a pretty new restaurant to town.
Last year, I tried them for the first time at the Taste of White Center and like obsessed.
I wish that I could have dairy, otherwise, because I would love to do like a pizza tasting, because we do have 3 different pizza places that will be giving out cheese pizza, and it would be great to try each of them and see which one is the best. But I think I got a lot of excitement this morning hearing about Patrick's cookie bag. That looks pretty tasty, and it looks like it'd be a pretty fun gift to give somebody.
Oh yeah, and a good item to take for later too.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah.
like the meat sticks at
Meet the
Meet the Live Butcher.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Patrick sent me a picture this morning. He's calling it his Aloha bag.
Cute.
The scone and a bunch of cookies.
Yum.
Yeah, that's going to be a good one. It's amazing. Like 40 restaurants, walk around and try all different things. You could say, I'm going to try all the different tacos. There's like a bunch of different tacos to try, or burgers. And like Carmen said, the restaurants are so generous. It's a really fun event to bring your friends and try lots of different stuff. One of my favorite quotes over the years of this event was somebody that, grew up and lived here their entire life. And they said, I always just go to my three go-tos, and there's all these restaurants that I wanted to try, but every time I, had the money to go out, I just went to the ones that I knew. And this gave me an opportunity to really try a bunch of different things. And now I've got 10 go-tos, so pretty cool to expose the culinary delights of White Center
Totally.
to the people.
Totally.
Even the people who live in this community.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't have another answer to my own question.
Just look at the poster and see if there's anything that
I don't know. I had 2 burgers last year, and it's interesting, like the pizza thing. I'm like, oh, should I do pizza this year?
Oh, pizza crawl?
Yeah. I am normally lactose intolerant, but I have this new superpower now that I'm pregnant where I can actually eat dairy. So I've definitely been taking advantage of that lately. I don't know.
It's all good.
Yeah,
It's all good.
Yeah.
That's a great menu.
literally. And now I'm hungry.
We'll be posting the menu online here soon, early next week, to generate some interest in the different dishes. Randy's got some photos of some of the dishes and stuff coming out on social media, so definitely follow us.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I always love those. Those are always really exciting.
Yeah.
And for folks who like to drink beer, this will be another year of Abundance IPA. So
yeah,
your
good.
first chance to try out the Abundance IPA will be at the Taste of White Center at Future Primitive. Abundance IPA is a collaboration that we have with them, where we help them by throwing in a couple bags of the what is it, hops, as they prepare it, and then we're there for the bottling ceremony. But proceeds from that come back to the food bank as well. So it's
They're so good to us.
they are. They definitely are. And it's a fun way to collect the posters. We put the poster for the event on the label of the Abundance IPA. So if you've gotten it for the past 3 years, you'll have a kind of like a progression of the poster that we've had with different colors and stuff. It's pretty fun. I'm excited to add another one to my shelf at home.
Yeah. Will the Abundance IPA be the item for the ticket at the Taste of White Center at Future Primitive?
It will.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
They usually let you choose a different one, but why would you?
Yeah.
Yeah, why would you? Anything else?
First come, first serve.
All right.
Bring your family.
12
your friends,
o'clock.
Bring your dog. Bring your cat. Bring everyone you know. Come support the food bank. I'll be around with 3 cameras. So if you see an Asian guy with 3 cameras, that's me. I will try not to take a picture of mid-bite, but yeah, I'll have a microphone as well, asking you questions about Taste of White Center. So be prepared. But super stoked, and the engagement has been super high. So I'm pretty excited to see everyone in the community come out and yeah, be there.
Yeah, if you see a pregnant lady with a disposable camera, that's me. Say hi. I'll take your picture. Any other announcements? No. Okay. Well, that's it. June 20th, 12 to 3, downtown White Center. Come join us. Come have a good time. Come eat some of the best food and be in community.
See you there.
See you there.
Let's go. See you there, June 20th. Yay.
And follow us on social media. We're at White Center Food Bank on Instagram and Facebook. You can get all the Taste of White Center updates there. And then this podcast is available wherever you get your podcasts. And we'll talk to you next month.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Bye.